Chosen one, I need you to listen carefully because what I am about to say is not for everyone. Only those who walk the divine path, who have been marked by God, and who carry His purpose in their heart will truly understand this message. If you do not recognize the calling, if you are not aligned with His light, then this is not for you. But if you are here, right now, it is no coincidence. This message has reached you at the perfect time, just before today ends, and it holds the power to shift your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. I need you to hear this. The hour is urgent, and God is speaking directly to your spirit. What I am about to share will pierce through doubt, confusion, and hesitation. It is meant to awaken the truth you already carry inside. You cannot ignore this. You are chosen for a reason, and your destiny is calling. Before we continue, Chosen One, give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, tap the bell icon, share this message with other Chosen Ones, and comment 777 in the comments to confirm that you are fully aligned with the mission God has placed in your hands. 2. Why today matters so much for the chosen one. Listen closely. Today is not just another day. You might feel it in subtle ways, the heaviness in your chest, the restless thoughts, or the quiet tug in your spirit. And that is because God is moving. You have been waiting for signs, praying for direction, questioning your path, and yet, all this waiting has purpose. Today is one of those pivotal days where the unseen threads of your life begin to align. God doesn't just operate in randomness. He works in precision. And He chose this very moment to reach you. That is why you are here, reading or watching this message. It is no accident. Many of you have felt the pressure of life building up, the quiet nudges that you are missing something crucial. That feeling isn't stress, it's awareness. God is pressing on your spirit because today carries weight. The decisions you make, the thoughts you allow, the emotions you release, and the prayers you whisper tonight will ripple forward in ways you cannot yet see. You may feel nothing is happening on the surface, but spiritually, everything is moving. The small choices, the silent surrender, the moments of trust, they matter more than ever. You have probably noticed how the world seems to be shifting faster than your pace. People around you are distracted, moving in chaos, but you have felt an internal call, a quiet alignment with something far greater. That is the signal of a chosen life. God is preparing you for opportunities that will require clarity of thought and alignment of spirit. He is asking you to remain vigilant, attentive, and discerning today, even if the world tries to pull you into the ordinary. Think of today as a doorway. One step forward is not just movement, it is a spiritual decision. Every hesitation, every doubt, every fear that you entertain today has weight. The chosen ones are not exempt from challenges, but they are uniquely positioned to receive divine timing. This is why today matters. God speaks to you when your soul is ready to listen, and your readiness is being tested, refined, and acknowledged in this very hour. Many of you may have felt invisible or unheard lately. That sense of being overlooked is not a curse, it is protection. God knows what you are ready for and what you are not. Today, He is bringing you closer to what you can handle, closer to what you were created to embrace. You may feel impatience, frustration, or uncertainty, but all of this is part of the refining process. The weight you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. Your mind, your spirit, your heart, they are all being aligned for breakthroughs, but the timing is critical. You may also notice that your intuition is sharper today. That gut feeling, the subtle sense that something important is unfolding, is your connection with the divine whisper. Do not ignore it. The chosen ones have always been guided by the quiet voice that others dismiss. Today, you are receiving confirmations in ways that may appear ordinary. An unexpected word from a friend, a moment of clarity, or a fleeting thought that carries meaning. These are not coincidences. God communicates in the subtle, the gentle, and the often overlooked moments. It is also important to recognize the spiritual pressure building within you today. This pressure is not meant to break you. It is meant to open you. The moments when you feel stretched thin, mentally taxed, or emotionally heavy are the moments when your spiritual fibers are being strengthened. You are being prepared for responsibilities that will require courage, wisdom, and unwavering faith. Chosen one, these pressures are your allies if you embrace them consciously. Do not resist the pull of divine timing. Lean into it and allow it to reshape your inner world. You might wonder why this timing is so precise. God is not only aware of what you need to do today, He knows your entire trajectory. He sees the obstacles that could have derailed you, and He has kept you safe until this very moment. That is why today is sacred. Everything that happens in these hours is more than preparation. It is a divine test of alignment. Are you holding on to the fears of the past, or are you ready to step forward into the clarity of your purpose? Are you letting distractions cloud your perception, or are you choosing discernment and focus? The answers you give today will shape your spiritual path for weeks, months, and even years to come. Do not underestimate the significance of small actions today. A choice to speak with integrity, a decision to forgive, a moment of reflection. These are not trivial. They are acts that resonate in the spiritual realm. The chosen ones understand this instinctively. You cannot rely on luck or circumstance. Your alignment with God, your willingness to trust His timing, and your openness to the messages around you will determine how this day unfolds. And let me remind you, chosen one, that this alignment is both subtle and profound. You may not see dramatic changes in the external world immediately, but internally, your consciousness is shifting. Thoughts that once felt heavy may begin to feel lighter. Doubts that clouded your decisions may start to dissipate. Emotions that trapped you in cycles of confusion may begin to release. This is the quiet work of God preparing your spirit. So I urge you today to pay attention to everything. The little nudges, the signs that others may overlook, and the gentle pull on your heart. They are all messages tailored for you. The chosen ones have always been those who notice the whispers, who listen when the world is silent, and who act when others hesitate. Today, you are being called to that heightened awareness. Remember this, chosen one. Today is not ordinary. The weight you feel, the pressure building inside, the restless energy, the sense of anticipation, they are all confirmation that God is speaking to you. He is guiding you, preparing you, and aligning you for something extraordinary. You must recognize the sacredness of this day, embrace its lessons, and honor its timing. Take a deep breath, feel your heart, and know that you are being readied for a moment of alignment that cannot be replicated. Today matters because you matter. Your spirit matters. Your purpose matters. And God, in His infinite wisdom, has orchestrated this precise moment for you to receive this message. 3. The invisible burden you've been carrying. Chosen one, I need you to hear this deeply. What you have been carrying is heavy, but it is not a flaw in you. You are not weak, you are not failing, and you are not alone. The weight on your shoulders, the exhaustion that lingers even after rest, the quiet loneliness you feel in moments when others seem carefree, these are the marks of a chosen life. They are the invisible burdens that God allows only for those He trusts with purpose. You may have noticed that you often feel isolated. People around you cannot see the spiritual work happening within you. They do not understand the battles of discernment, the inner conflicts, or the responsibility of carrying insight that others cannot yet perceive. And so you have been walking this path largely unseen, misunderstood, and at times unappreciated. That isolation is not punishment. It is a form of preparation. God does not place ordinary weights on ordinary shoulders. He gives extraordinary burdens to those He knows are capable of rising above them. Perhaps you feel a constant tension, a quiet anxiety, or a restless mind that never truly rests. That tension is not a defect. It is the evidence of your alignment with the divine. Your spirit is tuned to realities that the world around you cannot feel. You are sensitive to truth, to deception, to subtle shifts in energy, and to the whispers of God. That sensitivity is both a gift and a responsibility. It is why the ordinary world feels heavy for you while others drift lightly through life. I want you to know this, chosen one. You have likely been carrying responsibilities you did not ask for, solving problems silently, and holding space for others' growth while your own soul silently stretched. You have been a protector, a guide, a listener, and a healer, all in invisible ways. The quiet labor of your spirit has not gone unnoticed by God. He sees the sleepless nights, the unanswered prayers, and the silent struggles. And even now, He is acknowledging them, preparing to ease the weight, if only you allow yourself to trust Him. The burden you carry is unique, but it is also deeply connected to your purpose. Many chosen ones feel this invisible load because they are meant to be vessels of divine intervention. Every thought, every choice, every emotional strain contributes to the shaping of your mission. And though it feels heavy now, it is not meant to break you. It is meant to strengthen your soul, refine your heart, and sharpen your discernment. I know it can feel unfair. You may ask, why me? Why this level of responsibility, this level of awareness, this level of quiet struggle? But consider this. God does not give burdens to those He cannot support. He trusts you because He knows your heart, your capacity, and your readiness. The invisible burdens are not signs of weakness. They are signs of trust, of divine confidence in your ability to rise, to guide, and to carry forward what others cannot. You might feel emotional exhaustion, the kind that doesn't disappear with rest or distraction. That is your soul reminding you that this life is not ordinary. It is chosen. And chosen lives are never free from weight, but they are always rich in purpose. Your tiredness is a reflection of your alignment, not your failure. It is the mark of someone walking a path of sacred responsibility, someone God has called to witness, to intervene, and to impact the world spiritually. Many of you have also carried the burden of discernment, the ability to see truth where others see illusion, to feel deception where others see comfort, to recognize spiritual attacks where others see nothing. That burden, though invisible, is exhausting. It can make relationships, work, and even leisure feel complicated. But this discernment is a sacred skill, a gift that allows you to navigate life with spiritual awareness. You are not alone in this. God is walking with you, even when the world cannot perceive it. There is also the weight of responsibility for your own transformation. Chosen one, you understand that your spiritual growth is not optional. It is essential. Every choice you make, every habit you build, every thought you cultivate is shaping the vessel God will use for greater work. And that responsibility can feel lonely. No one else can do this for you. No one else can carry your evolution. But that is exactly why God selected you for this journey. Only you can embody the path you were called to walk. I want you to pause for a moment and acknowledge your own endurance. The invisible burdens you carry have required patience, strength, and faith. You have faced moments where the weight felt too much to bear, and yet, here you are. You have persisted. That persistence is your testimony. It is a living proof that chosen ones can endure, can hold the line, and can rise higher than they ever imagined. Understand also that the invisible burden is often accompanied by unseen victories. For every moment of struggle, there are spiritual breakthroughs occurring behind the scenes. For every silent night of contemplation, God is shaping wisdom within you. For every tear shed in solitude, seeds of courage and clarity are being planted in your spirit. You may not see them today, but the work is real. The fruit will come, and it will honor your endurance. Finally, I want to remind you, you are not defined by the heaviness you carry, but by how you respond to it. Chosen one, your spirit has been tempered like steel in the fires of silent responsibility. Your heart has been expanded through solitude and discernment, and your mind has been sharpened through quiet reflection and constant awareness. All of this prepares you for the moments of divine intervention, for the opportunities to guide, uplift, and transform that are coming. Your invisible burden is not a punishment. It is an invitation to rise, to trust, to align, and to embrace the path that God has set before you. Today, acknowledge it, feel it, thank God for it, and then prepare to move forward with clarity, with courage, and with the unwavering faith that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are chosen, you are seen, and you are stronger than you think. 4. What God has been protecting you from without you knowing. Chosen one, I want you to take a deep breath and listen. There is a quiet protection surrounding you, one that you cannot always see or feel. Many of you have wondered why some doors never opened, why certain prayers went unanswered, or why relationships ended without explanation. I am here to tell you that these were not coincidences. God has been protecting you from things you were not ready to face, from situations that would have delayed your purpose, and from people who would have steered you away from His plan. Think about the times when you felt disappointment or rejection. The world told you it was unfair, that you had lost an opportunity or been overlooked. But God sees the full picture. He knew what you could not yet see. Every no you received, every closed door, every delayed answer was a shield. You were being guided gently, subtly, away from paths that seemed appealing but would have caused spiritual, emotional, or even physical harm. God's protection often looks like silence, absence, or delay, and that is because He operates with perfect timing. The truth is, the chosen ones often carry burdens that the unprepared cannot bear. You are uniquely attuned to the spiritual currents of this world. That sensitivity can make you vulnerable if you step into situations prematurely. God knows this, and so He protects you. Sometimes invisibly, sometimes painfully, by keeping you away from what is not meant for you. The relationships that failed, the jobs that fell through, the friendships that faded, and the opportunities that never materialized. They were all divine interventions, shielding you from harm and keeping you aligned with your higher purpose. You may not have realized it, but God has also protected you from spiritual attacks. Those moments when you felt discomfort, unease, or anxiety in the presence of certain people or situations, they were warnings. They were His way of whispering, "Stay away, trust me." The chosen ones often feel these subtle nudges before disaster strikes. It is not paranoia. It is divine intuition. Your spirit senses what your eyes cannot yet see, and God amplifies this awareness to keep you safe. I know it can be frustrating. You pray, you hope, you act, and sometimes it feels like nothing is happening. But the truth is, God's protection is often silent. You may never know the paths you didn't take, the dangers you avoided, or the battles you were spared. Yet, that silence is a gift. It is proof that you are not alone, that God is watching, and that He is actively orchestrating circumstances in your favor. Consider the moments of spiritual delay you have experienced. You have wanted breakthroughs, answers, and clarity, but God postponed them. These delays were not denials. They were divine pauses, giving you time to grow, to mature, and to prepare for what is coming. Chosen one, understand that timing is crucial. Stepping into blessings too early can be just as harmful as missing them. God ensures that when you receive, you are ready, not just in knowledge, but in spirit, in heart, and in purpose. There is also protection in the unseen guidance that comes from God through other people, the mentors who appeared at just the right time, the friends who spoke words of wisdom when you were lost, even the strangers who provided unexpected help. These are divine interventions. The chosen ones often receive guidance indirectly in ways that seem coincidental, but are orchestrated by God. You are never alone in the process, even when it feels like the world has turned its back on you. Let me speak to those of you who have faced betrayal or disappointment in relationships. Some of you have loved deeply and trusted fully, only to be let down. Painful as it is, that too was a form of protection. God knew the impact these people or situations would have on your spirit. He knew that exposure to the wrong energies could hinder your mission. Chosen one, your heart has been safeguarded in ways you cannot yet quantify. Every tear, every moment of heartbreak is part of a divine shield, keeping you aligned with your true purpose. You have also been protected from your own impatience and mistakes. The times when you felt frustrated by delays or lost hope, God was using that discomfort to shape your judgment, strengthen your resolve, and deepen your faith. The chosen ones must learn patience, not passivity, but the active waiting that aligns your actions with God's perfect timing. Every struggle, every moment of doubt, every period of waiting has been preparing you for the spiritual responsibilities that lie ahead. There is a lesson in all this. The unseen protections of God are far greater than what you perceive in the moment. What seems like loss, rejection, or delay is often divine shielding. The chosen ones understand this intuitively, even if they do not fully articulate it. It is the quiet awareness that unseen forces are working in your favor, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. Your faith grows stronger as you recognize this pattern. You begin to see that God's hand is always present, guiding, protecting, and steering you toward your destiny. So, chosen one, pause and reflect. Be grateful for the invisible shields, the silent delays, and the protective interventions that you could not see. These were not mistakes or oversights, they were divine strategies. The challenges you have faced, the moments of uncertainty, and the times of seeming abandonment were all necessary to ensure that your path remains unbroken. God is the master of timing, the guardian of your spirit, and the orchestrator of your journey. Remember this: what you perceive as setbacks are often the very things that have saved you. The doors that never opened were doors to disaster. The people who left your life were keeping you aligned. The prayers that seemed unanswered were answered in the form